Before we get to the break, it's been a while since we checked in with our favourite royal couple, Harry and Meghan. Well, surprise, surprise, things aren't going so well. They've lost their 10th publicist in 5 years. Now, to be fair, 2 of them were apparently promoted to other roles, but still, that makes 8 who have either resigned or been fired. And her latest communications director, Emily Robinson, has walked after just 3 months. One of Robinson's friends told the Daily Mail she's not a quitter, so things must have been pretty horrible for her to go. And I mean, you've got that Meghan program, As Ever, her brand, sorry. She's got that cooking show on Netflix. What is it? From Meghan with Love, I think it's called.
Yes, with Love, Meghan.
Which was, you know, I watched some of it. I put myself through it. I wouldn't recommend it.
Why did you do that?
Well, exactly. Sometimes it's like I listen to the ABC because you've got to be across what the enemy's talking about.
Sure.
Look, I tried it out. I'm not about to do it again. But I mean, how do you churn through that many people, Jamie?
Surely it gets to a point, though, where you have a moment of self-reflection and
not
think,
with those
maybe
two.
I am the problem.
No.
I know, but surely it gets to a point.
Narcissists can't do that, Jamie.
They don't know what their brand is. They don't know what they are. They don't know whether they're influencers or philanthropists. They have no idea. So they can't actually brief a team properly.
Yeah, right.
So when something happens, someone gets thrown under the bus. Someone gets fired. So there's some disaster with, you know, her branding or the Vanity Fair interview or something like that. They don't know what they stand for, and that's what's caused all the confusion and the infighting and the, you know, I mean, Emily Robinson is no rookie. She was a very experienced Netflix. She worked on the
I know, with all the programs.
So she's well across royal ins and outs, but even she couldn't hack it. So
I think they do know exactly who they are, and that is victims. And that's what they're rolling with as their identity at this point. But I feel like Meghan is incredibly impressive how she can turn the most likeable of royals into somebody that we can't stand now. I think it's sad, to be honest, and that she's managed to flip that, but it also goes to show just the depth of her character to turn Harry into someone we all actually don't. And he's even saying these things now. So, like, he...
Yeah, but you can't be what you're not. And for a while there, he did start to whinge a lot. He started to whinge about royal responsibility and the press, and that's fine. But if you wanted to...
spare, for him.
Well, he is a spare, and a spare something. I don't want to add the rest onto the end of that. But, you know, at this point now, I think it's one of those things where anything that this couple do, people are going to be rabidly feasting on it. So even if she left of her own volition, which is what they were saying, right? Because the spokesperson for the Duchess of Sussex came out and said Miss Robinson oversaw project-based work for a very successful season of With Love, Meghan and additional support for the production company. She did an excellent job and completed these projects with great success. So they're trying to kind of pass it off as, well, this was just all natural and very normal. And maybe she did resign. If you wanted to be fair and balanced, maybe she did just resign because she's finished the project and she's going off to another job. The fact that they've churned through now 10 of them in 5 years, that's not a good look.
No, and
it's not.
Well, precisely. Look, if you happen to hate yourself, maybe there's a job going over with the Duchess of Sussex.